Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Lakers suffered a tough loss yesterday against the Golden State Warriors, but they have a whole new game to play today, and so we just got to keep pushing forward, and we don't have time to really think about that. So what we're going to do is what we always do: check out the last 5 games of the opponent we're going to see tonight, the New Orleans Pelicans, and try to get as much data as we can to be prepared. So still a little salty about last night's loss. I'm not going to lie about that. But we got to talk about the Pelicans. So let's get into the team stats of the game that they just. Well, actually, no. We'll go furthest back and work our way forward. They played the Detroit Pistons and had a 136-130 game back on 3/23. So yeah, that's how far back we're going. And Detroit, of course, did some things that we need to talk about against this team. So 54% for the Detroit Pistons from the field, 47 to 86, 48% from three, 13 to 29. So shot pretty well. The Pelicans did too, man. In fact, they shot even better. 49 to 85 for 57% from the field, and 20 to 40 for, of course, 50% from three. So that's pretty dangerous when you consider that. The Pelicans are a team that's not very good, but yet they shot 50% from three. But the free throw discrepancy is what really told the story here. The Detroit Pistons got to the line 40 times. They hit 29 of them for 72%, and the Pelicans only got there 16 times and hit 12 of them for 75%. You tell me what that's about. The rebounding total was not much because both teams hit a lot of shots. 37 for the Pelicans, 32 for the Pistons, 10 offensive boards for the Pels, 11 for Detroit. 35 to 26 was the assist differential, plus 9 for the Pelicans. The Pistons had 6 steals to the Pelicans 3, 2 blocks to the Pelican 5. The Pelicans had 18 turnovers in this game, 26 points conceded off of those. Detroit only had 8 turnovers in this game, 13 points conceded off of those. Fast break points, 16 for the Detroit Pistons, 7 for the Pels. Points in the paint, 66 for the Pistons, 54 for the Pels. The Pelicans fouled 30 times, and the Pistons fouled 20 times. The largest lead of the game for the Pelicans was 6, and the largest lead for the Pistons was 13. All right, let's get into the box score here. Kelly Olynyk, 10 points, 2 blocks, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of them offensive boards, 4 7 from the field, 1 3 from behind the arc in 25 minutes. It's a pretty good game for Kelly O. Bruce Brown, 12 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. I believe he used to play for the Pistons early on. I think that might have been the team he was on first. I'm almost certain of it. Before he got to the Nets, I think he was a Piston. 5 9 from the field, 1 2 from behind the arc. There in 35 minutes. Carlo, the Carlo guy. I call him the Carlo guy. That's his nickname from me. Carlo Matovic had 16 minutes of play, but did really well. 4 7 from the field, 8 points, 11 rebounds, 5 of them offensive glass boards. So we got to be careful with Carlo. For him to be able to do all that in 16 minutes, clearly he is somebody that they need to be playing even more. Jose Alvarado, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the arc, 10 points, 2 steals, 8 assists, 4 boards. Anytime we see the Pelicans, you know what time it is. Jose is never catching me off guard with this, man. Inbound steal. Look for him to hide behind a ref or hide behind the stands or hide somewhere in a corner like he's just unassuming, and then try to snatch an inbound when you least expect it. It's what he's been doing since college, and he's done it all throughout his career. I think he's kind of toned it down, understanding that people are looking for it. I'm one of those people. So every time we play the Pelicans, if he's on the floor, I'm going to mention this. He's never catching me off guard with that. So CJ McCollum, who has since been shut down, had a really big game. 16 of 28 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, 40 points, 1 steal, 7 assists, and 5 boards. On a +3 for CJ, man. When he gets an opportunity to jack up 28 points, he's in heaven. 28 shots, rather. Let's look at the bench for the Pels. Jamal Cain, 4 points, 1 block, 1 rebound, 1 or 2 from the field in 13 minutes. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, which is somebody whose name came up a lot in these highlights. 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 13 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Good game for JRE. Keon Brooks, he is the other Carlo, basically. They got 2 guys that they're really trying to develop here that they really like that came out of nowhere. Brooks is one of them. The Carlo guy is the other. We're going to know of Brooks tonight. Keon Brooks Jr. out of Washington, 6'7", 210. So this is a small forward. He's probably going to have his number called quite a bit. 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 5 points, 2 blocks, 1 rebound. We're going to get familiar with him because I think he's going to be somebody in this league for the Pelicans. Antonio Reeves, 1 of 1 from the 3, and 3 minutes of play, also fouled once. And Jordan Hawkins, they're finally giving him some minutes, 31 minutes of play, 8 of 13 from the field, 6 of 11 from the 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 25 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. One of the best catch and shoot players in the world. And as he starts to really get minutes in this league, that is going to be proven. He's different when it comes to that. Very. And so he's starting to get the minutes. We're going to see a lot of them. He can also hammer it home, too. He can get off the floor a little bit. All right, for the opponents who won the game, the Detroit Pistons, Tobias Harris, 7 of 15 from the field, 0 of 4 from behind the arc, 14 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 3 boards. Asur Thompson barely played, but he did hit 5 of 6 free throws for 5 points, 1 assist, 1 board in just 9 minutes. I'm not sure about that. Maybe he got hurt. I don't know. Jalen Duren, 8 of 11 from the field, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and 6 of those rebounds were offensive boards, man. It's a monster. We know that. Dennis Schroeder, DS, our old friend, 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 16 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 1 board for DS. Malik Beasley, another one of our old friends, 4 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 13 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 boards there for Malik. Simone Fontecchio, 2 of 3 from the 3, 3 of 6 from the field, 8 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Lindsey Waters, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 points, 1 assist. And Ron Holland, he's coming along, man. If he would have had the same minutes early in the season as he's getting right now, he might have been a Rookie of the Year candidate for sure. I don't think he will be, but he's playing like one. 10 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc. Did miss 7 free throws, or is that 7? 6 free throws, 5 of 11 there. 26 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 5 boards for Ronald Holland. Lottery pick who's starting to ball out, man. Beef Stew, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 9 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and 3 boards. And Marcus Sasser, another player I believe a lot about on this Detroit Pistons team. 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 5 of 5 from the free throw line for 20 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 1 board for Marcus Sasser. He led the team with a plus 18. And that's the story, man. No Cade Cunningham, no Tim Hardaway, no Paul Reed, but the Detroit Pistons still get the victory against the tanking Pelicans. Even though CJ played well, he couldn't overcome guys like Ron Holland and Jalen Duren and Marcus Sasser. So that's pretty much what there is to say about that one. We will move on into the next game for the Pels, for which they played the Philadelphia 76ers. They didn't win this game. 112. Actually, they did win this game. 112-99. Excuse me. They did get the victory here. Team stats tell us what's up. 39% for the Sixers, 34 of 87 from the field, 33% for the Sixers from the 3, 14 of 42. The Pelicans, 43 of 87 from the field, 49% shooting well, and 15 of 35 from the 3 for 42% shooting well. So we got to be careful with the Pels. That's 2 games in a row there where they shot pretty well. 89% from the free throw line for the Sixers, 17 and 19, 84% for the Pels, 11 to 13. Pelicans won the boards pretty good, 51 to 37, 13 offensive boards for the Pels to the 12 of the Sixers. 36 assists for the Pels, 19 for the Sixers, 11 steals for both teams. 6 blocks for the Sixers, 5 steals for the Pelicans. You also got turnovers to talk about here. 17 for the Pelicans, 15 points conceded off of those, 12 for the Sixers, 15 points also conceded there. You have 20 fast break points for the Pelicans, 18 for the Sixers, and 56 points in the paint for the Pelicans to the 34 for the Sixers. So they killed them in the paint real bad there. Killed them with assists, killed them on the glass. Pelicans really kicked them. You know what I'm going to say there. 23 was the biggest lead for the Pels, 2 for the Sixers. Sixers are a tanking squad. Nothing here should surprise us. So are the New Orleans, but Sixers have more on the line. They gotta lose. Chuma Okeke got some minutes in this game. 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 12 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 assists, and 9 boards. 5 of them offensive boards for Chuma, who did some good things in Orlando, got hurt, kind of got lost in New York, now starting to find a way to play in Philly. I think he's a player in this league. I do. Jerson Yabusele, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Same shooting percentages, same shooting attempts for him and Chuma. Same everything basically. 12 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 7 boards, and 2 offensive boards there for him. So him and Chuma were pretty much the same player in this game. Pretty much. Justin Edwards, nice rookie there. 6-18 from the field, 5-9 from 3. Shot well from the 3. 19 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. He's got a future in Philly, man. They're going to like him going forward. Jared Butler got some minutes tonight, or in that game rather. 33 minutes of play, 8-16 from the field, 3-7 from 3. 19 points there, 3 steals, 2 assists, 2 boards. Ricky Council shot awful. 2 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. 8 points, 4 assists, and 6 boards for Ricky. Marvin Bagley, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc for 2 points, 1 steals, 2 rebounds in 18 minutes. Adam Bona, 3 of 4 from the field, 6 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 7 boards. For Adam, Downton Jr., 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc, 12 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Good defensive stats there for Downton Jr. in 22 minutes of play. And our rook, Jalen Hood Schifino, is a Philadelphia 76ers. He did not shoot great. 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3 for 9 points and 1 block for Jalen Hood Schifino. All right, let's look at the Pelicans here. Kelly Olynyk had a double-double, 14 points, 3 steals, 7 assists, and 11 rebounds, 3 of them offensive boards, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc. That's the second game in a row where Kelly O was playing great. We need to be careful with that dude. If he's going to play like this, it's a problem. Brooks Jr., 10 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. For Brooks, in 28 minutes of play. Yves Missy, who didn't play in the last one, as we saw against Detroit, but did in this one against Philly, 6 of 7 from the field, 16 points, 2 assists, and 9 boards, 4 of them offensive rebounds for the rookie. He had a block there too. Jose Alvarado, 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 6 from the 3, 9 points, 3 steals, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Hopefully he shoots like that against us. He also had 4 turnovers. Not a great game, but the 3 steals made up for it some. Jordan Hawkins shot poorly as well. 4 of 14 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3, 9 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. He had 4 turnovers as well. The Pelicans did not get great stuff out of their starting backcourt here, but still won the game because the Sixers are that bad. Let's see. Jamal Cain chipped in with 2 minutes, missed a shot, sat down. Jeremiah Robinson Earl had a plus 24 with the Kobe there. 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 7 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 5 boards. 2 of them offensive rebounds for JRE. The Carlo guy, Carlo Matovic, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. Look out. He's good. Plus 22. 19 points, 3 assists, 1 block, 8 rebounds. Won't be caught off guard by Carlo Matovic. We talk about him a lot on this channel since we've seen the Pelicans maybe twice in the last month or so. They really like this dude. He's getting a lot of minutes and he's doing good things with him. So he's coming out of nowhere. He will not catch me off guard. Elfrid Payton, 25 minutes of play, 3 of 8 from the field, 14 assists here, 6 points, 2 blocks, and 6 rebounds. Very underrated player, Elfrid Payton. I don't know how he keeps finding himself outside of the league. He keeps on getting these 14 assist games. He's one of the best playmakers out there. Somebody needs to find him useful on their team because he's really good at making people better, if nothing else. And he's pretty good defensively too, as you can see with the 2 blocks and the steal. Highly underrated basketball player. He needs to be in this league. Lester Quinones is now with the New Orleans Pelicans. He walked away with 5 points and a steal on 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3 in 11 minutes. And Antonio Reeves shot very, very well. 24 minutes of play, 6 of 10 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3 for 17 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds, plus 14 for Antonio Reeves. And that's where the win came for the New Orleans Pelicans against the lowly, trash Philadelphia 76ers. All right, let's move on. A game that we've already covered since we played the Warriors last night. We talked about this game. Golden State Warriors and New Orleans Pelicans played. The Pelicans did not win. 111-95. Yeah. Let's go over the stats for this one as we've already done, but this is pro Pelicans, so we'll talk about it. 33 of 81 from the field for the Pelicans, 40% for them. 7 of 23 for the Pelicans from 3, 30% there. For the Golden State Warriors, 38 of 92 from the field for 41%, 13 of 55 from the 3, 23%. So as we had mentioned, the Golden State Warriors really jacked up a lot of threes, didn't shoot well at that point. We wish that was what it was last night. It surely was not. Free throw line, they both shot a lot. 22 of 29 from the free throw line for 75% for the Warriors. 22 of 28 from the free throw line for 78% for the Pels. The Warriors won 50 to 46 on the boards. 18 offensive boards for the Warriors, 14 for the Pelicans. 29 assists for the Warriors, 24 for the Pelicans. 10 steals for the Warriors, 6 for the Pelicans. 5 blocks for the Pelicans, 1 for the Warriors. Now the Warriors had 11 turnovers with 10 points off of those, and the Pelicans 16 turnovers with 23 points off of those. You had 17 fast break points for the Warriors, 16 for the Pels, 46 points in the paint for both of these teams. And the largest lead for the Pelicans was 12 to the Warriors 16. And the box score is going to tell us something we already know because we went through this yesterday, but I'm doing it again. Draymond Green, 6 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds on 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc. That was what Draymond did. Jimmy Butler, 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from the 3 for 18 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, and 10 boards for Jimmy. In this one, of course, we mentioned Jimmy had 7 offensive boards. Steph Curry, 7 of 21 from the field, 5 of 16 from the 3, 23 points, 3 steals, 6 assists, and 4 boards. As we remember, Steph Curry was fresh off injury in this game. The tailbone, he had just come back, so he was just launching. Moses Moody, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. And Pods, 10 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 7 from behind the arc. Needless to say, that ain't what he did last night. We ain't even going to get into it. Jonathan Kuminga, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 16 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 8 boards. Kevon Looney had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 of them offensive boards in this one in 14 minutes of play. G. Santos, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc, 5 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 board, plus 15 for Gee. And Quentin Post had 15 points in this one, 2 assists and 6 boards, 3 of them offensive rebounds, 3 of 9 from the 3, 5 of 11 from the field in 18 minutes. And Buddy Hield, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 11 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds for him against his old team. All right, let's get into the Pellies. For this particular matchup, Kelly didn't shoot well. 0 of 2 from the 3, 0 of 7 from the field. 6 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 6 boards. Bruce Brown, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. 18 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 7 boards. We do not need Bruce Brown playing like that against us tonight. Keep an eye open for Bruce. He's probably going to want to play well. Yves Missy, 3 of 7 from the field, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 of them offensive, and 1 block there for the rookie. Jose Alvarado continued to shoot pretty poorly, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc for 10 points, 1 block, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Jordan Hawkins also shot poorly in this one. Again, 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3 for 8 points, 1 assist, and 5 boards. So those two have been struggling in the 2 games that we've looked at here. They've struggled in the last 2 specifically. JRE, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc for 11 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 boards. Keon Brooks, is it Keon? Yes, it is Keon Brooks. I have to get familiar with this person. 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 11 points, 3 assists. Is that what it is? 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, for Keon Brooks Jr. The Carlo guy, 5 of 7 from the field, 10 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds for the Carlo guy. And Elfrid Payton continues to assist very well. 2 of 7 from the field, 4 points, 10 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 rebounds, 2 of them offensive boards. And Antonio Reeves, 2 of 4 from the field, 5 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds for Antonio Reeves. So that is the story there. The tanking Pelicans lose yet again, this time against the team we just lost to, the Golden State Warriors. And we move on to a game where the Pelicans got a victory against the Charlotte Hornets in New Orleans, 98-94. Let's see what the team stats tell us about this particular matchup. Ugly shooting numbers for the Charlotte Hornets. 32 of 91 for 35% from the field. 8 of 33 from the 3 for Kobe. 24% from 3. Ugly. The Pelicans, 38 of 92 from the field for 41%. 9 of 31 from the 3 for 29%. So this is a brick fest here. The Hornets got to the line 25 times, hit 22 of them. At least they hit those. Pelicans 17 times, hit 13 of them. 76% there. The Pelicans won the rebounding total 57-50. 14 offensive boards for the Pels, 12 for the Hornets. 24 assists for the Pelicans. Kobe there, 20 assists for the Hornets. You got 15 steals for the Hornets, 9 for the Pelicans. It's a lot of steals, boy. 6 blocks for the Hornets, 8 for the Pelicans. 15 turnovers for the Hornets, 19 points conceded off of those. 17 turnovers for the Pelicans, also 17 points conceded off of those. So that's 15 steals and 17 turnovers. The Hornets were playing some defense, and it really led to a lot of success there. 18 fast break points for the Pelicans to 16 for the Hornets. 54 points in the paint for the Pelicans, 48 for the Hornets. And what you have is both teams fouling 17 times. The largest lead for the Hornets was 13, and the Pelicans was 5. All right. Josh Okogie for the Hornets had 11 minutes of play, 1 of 4 from the field, 6 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 boards. Miles Bridges, 7 of 16 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind the arc, 20 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 6 boards. Jusuf Nurkic rebounded the ball very well in this one, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 13 points, 12 rebounds, 4 of them offensive boards, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, plus 11. He was great. He was great. He needs out of Charlotte. He only did that in 22 minutes, by the way. That's a big game from Nurkic. Daquan Jeffries, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 5 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. The steals are nice. Shooting is not. KJ Simpson, I believe his name is KJ? Yes, out of Colorado. Yeah, he shot terrible. 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 9 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 3 boards. Not good stuff there. What's with backcourt shooting poorly? Pelicans' backcourt was shooting poorly. This team's backcourt shooting poorly. This is ugly, man. Taj Gibson, still in the league. 15 minutes of play, 2 of 4 from the field, 4 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. Moussa Diabaté, 1 of 5 from the field. Not a great shooting night there. 6 points, 7 rebounds, mostly free throws. Tejan Salone also shot horrible. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 4 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 7 boards. 5 fouls there for Tejan. The boards are nice. Steals are nice. Shooting's not. Wendell Moore Jr. Also not very familiar with this young fella. Out of Duke. He shot pretty well, unlike the rest of his team. 4 of 8 from the field. Missed a 3-point shot, though. 8 points, 3 steals, 5 rebounds, 2 offensive glass. 3 steals are pretty good, too. There's a lot of steals going on here in Charlotte, as we've seen. And Nick Smith, 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 5 from the 3. 19 points, 2 assists, 4 boards. For Nick Smith, shooting well. They're definitely a good player. He needs to be in a bigger role going forward. All right, for the Pelicans against these Hornets, in a winning effort, you got Kelly O, 5 of 9 from the field, 13 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 6 boards, 3 of them offensive. Bruce Brown, 3 points, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, 12 boards on 1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. It's a very strange line for Bruce Brown. Yves Messi also got double-digit boards in this one. 3 of 6 from the field, 8 points, 2 assists, 11 boards, 3 of them offensive rebounds as well. Jose Alvarado continues his poor shooting campaign. 4 of 16 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 12 points, 2 steals, 4 assists, and 5 boards. God, he's shooting terrible right now. Keep on shooting like that, Jose. We really need you to have a bad shooting performance tonight, sir. Antonio Reeves, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, 16 points, 2 assists, and 3 boards. All right, that's the second game where we've seen Antonio Reeves shoot well. So keep an eye open for him. He's really lighting up from behind the arc, unlike Jose Alvarado. So Antonio Reeves, number 12, circle him. He's shooting well. Jamal Cain had a turnover, missed 2 shots in 2 minutes. JRE, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Pretty good shooting numbers there. 24 minutes of play. Keon Brooks Jr., 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3 for 17 points, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 8 boards, 3 of them offensive boards. Man, that is a nice line from Keon Brooks Jr. The Carlo guy, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from behind the arc, 10 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds, and a plus 11 for Carlo, the Carlo guy. And Elfrid Payton, 1 of 7 from the field, 2 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. I think that's why Elfrid can't stick in this league, because he's always shooting poorly. He can't shoot worth a damn, but he really can get other people involved and does good things defensively. So as long as you can just, kind of limit his shooting attempts and have him focus on making plays for others and playing defense, he's a player in this league. Lester Quinones, 2 or 3 from the field, 1 or 2 from behind the arc, 5 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. And that concludes what we need to know from this game, where the Hornets and the Pelicans came together for a very low-scoring game. Bad shooting from a lot of people, but ultimately Antonio Reeves and Keon Brooks really shined in this one. That's what it is. And Kelly O continues to play well. Bruce Brown and Yves Messi rebound the ball like crazy. That's really what it was. And for the final game that we have to focus on in regards to this team, the Pelicans, they played the Clippers in Inglewood. 114-98 was the score. Of course, the Clippers took care of the Pelicans. Nobody thought otherwise. So let's look at the box score and see how they did it. 40 of 76 from the field for 52% for the Clips. 43 of 85 from the field for 50% for the Pels. Pels shot horrible from behind the arc. 4 of 22 for 18%. Clippers did not. 13 of 32 for 40%. Clippers got to the line 26 times, hit 21 of them for 80%. And the Pellies only got to the line 11 times, hit 8 of them for 72%. Pelicans did win the boards, 39 of 30. Only 30 boards for the Clippers. Interesting. 7 offensive rebounds for the Pelicans, only 2 for the Clippers. So we got to pay attention to these Pelicans. They ain't really that great on a lot of things, but they are rebounding the ball like crazy. And they've been winning most of these rebounding games. Win or lose, they're winning the glass, so we need to crash it tonight. 29 assists to 27 plus 2 for the Pellies. 9 steals for both teams, 4 blocks for both teams. 17 turnovers for the Pelicans, 25 points conceded off of those. 13 turnovers for the Clippers, only 8 points conceded off of those. Got 13 fast break points for the Clips, 10 for the Pels, and the Pelicans crushed in the paint, 74 to 46. That's craziness. 21 fouls for the Pels to offset that, 9 for the Clippers, and the Clippers were up by 20 points at one point, and the Pelicans had a 4-point lead at one point. All right, let's look at the Pelicans stats here. Kelly Olynyk, 4-7 from the field, 2 from the 3, 12 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 boards. He's continuing to shoot pretty well, man. He's not doing a whole lot, but as he is, he's been efficient. So we need to, get a handout on Kelly O. He's hitting shots, man. Bruce Brown, 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 16 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 5 boards. Another solid night from Bruce Brown. He's getting healthier and healthier. Yves Messi, 3 of 8 from the field, 16 points, 3 blocks, 4 assists, and 12 rebounds, 2 of them offensive. Careful with him. He's the main culprit of the good rebounding of this team, the rookie Yves Messi. Jose Alvarado, 7 of 16 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. He continuing to shoot poorly every single night. 17 points, 10 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 2 rebounds. We can go ahead and leave him out there. If Jose's going to shoot like this, leave him out there. He's going to have to prove he can hit shots because he hasn't been in these 5 games. But do watch him on the inbound steal. Antonio Reeves, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 11 points, 1 assist in this one. Jamal Cain, 5 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 10 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound in this one. JRE, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 boards. Keon Brooks Jr., 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc for 6 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. In 22 minutes of play. Carlo Matovic, the Carlo guy, 5 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 10 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 5 boards for the Carlo guy. And Elfrid Payton, 3 of 4 from the field. Good shooting there. 6 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. 4 turnovers go along with it in 21 minutes of play. Lester Quinones came in for 3 minutes, missed a shot, and got a block. All right, let's look at the winning team, the LA Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, 11 of 18 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 28 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 3 boards for Kawhi. Zubac Shakur, 6 of 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, double-double for Pac, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 of them offensive boards. We should have never gave him away, man. Plus 18. I'll say that till it's over with, man. Zubac should have never been traded. James Harden, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 21 points, 10 assists, 3 blocks, 1 steal, no rebounds. This is the second time I've read his stats where he hasn't gotten a single board. Whatever. Saint Harden is what they call him, I guess, buddy. Had a good game, got the win, double-double, 10 assists, whatever. Norman Powell, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 11 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound there for Norm, plus 12. And Chris Dunn, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 11 points, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds. He really got his shooting together, man. When he first came into the league, that was his Achilles heel. He couldn't shoot. But he's really worked on it, and in 19 minutes of play on that night, he really hit shots. And he had been a lot for the Clippers this year. Nicholas Batum, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 1 board, 14 minutes. Devin Eubank played 3 minutes, hit a shot, 2 points there. Patrick Baldwin's on the Clippers? When did PB&J come to the Clippers? I didn't remember that. He's there now, 1 assist, 1 rebound, did not attempt a 3. He's a 3-point shooter. He needs 3-point shots. Derrick Jones Jr., 19 minutes of play, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. 33 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds, plus 11. Quiet night for Derrick Jones. Ben Simmons, I forgot he was on this team too, believe it or not. 19 minutes of play, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He attempted a 3? No, that's wrong. I'm looking at Derrick Jones' stats again. I'm sorry. No, he did not. He only attempted 1 shot. None of them were a 3. 12 minutes of play. He did have 2 assists and 1 board. That's all he did in this game. 12 minutes of play. Bogey Bogdanovic, 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, 16 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound, plus 30. Very good shooting night, to say the least, for Bogey. And Trenton Flowers, one of my favorite rookies, chipped in with 2 points of 2 free throws in this one. He is going to be a player. At Trenton Flowers, great balance, great athleticism, extreme athlete. The Clippers picked him up one with that dude, I promise you. And what's his name? Brown. Kobe, one of my players right there. He also chipped in somehow as the box score disappeared real quick. We'll get back to it, but he had 3 minutes to play and got a rebound. And Cam Christie, Max's brother, shot a 3 and bricked it in 3 minutes of play as well. So there was some garbage time here for PB&J, Christie, Kobe, and Trenton to play. That's really what it tells me. Nothing serious going on there. The Clippers took care of business, having no trouble with the Pelicans, despite the Pelicans doing some extreme things on the glass and in the paint. So that's really what it is, man. Keep the Pelicans off the glass. That's what we learned. Pay attention to the Carlo guy. Pay attention to few of their role players because they're hitting shots, man. That's what I would tell you about this Pelican team. It's not a whole lot to it. I wouldn't be surprised if we rest some people tonight because the Pelicans really are, as you can clearly see, running guys out there that we shouldn't be too afraid of. But you got to be careful because, Brooks, Matovic, Reeves, they're playing well. It seems like Jose Alvarado is making sure the tank goes through by bricking everything he takes and shooting a lot. But Yves Messi's rebounding the ball. Bruce Brown is getting healthier. We know what he can do. Kelly O has been efficient. JRE's been chipping in. Elfrid Payton's getting big assists. So things like that are just like, if these guys start feeling confident on your home floor, yeah, they can come together and put up together a good game and beat you. It wouldn't be the first time we got beaten by a bunch of guys like this. Remember the Dallas game? So that's what I'm telling you guys. We can't, after what we just experienced last night and some of the losses that we've taken over the last couple of weeks, we really can't afford to just not show up against the Pelicans just because we think these players can't play. Because we've already lost a couple games that way. It's literally how that went. And with only 6 games left, this is an important basketball game just like the rest of them. Especially since you got OKC coming up, Dallas with AD back, Houston, Portland playing for something. They're trying to fight their way. You ain't going to have no easier game than this for the rest of the season. So the Lakers need to take this game extremely seriously. It's on their home floor. The next 4 out of 5 games are on the road. Right? So this is one of the last home games of the regular season for us. We need to take care of it. We had a big letdown against Golden State yesterday. Our role players didn't show up. Luka the Don was D'Angelo Doncic yesterday. It wasn't, this was not a good game for us last night. And we're all still very upset about it. Our team needs to bounce back strong against this tanking club that has shut down Zion, shut down CJ. You know what I'm saying? And take them extremely seriously. Because if you don't, you could lose the game. We've seen that before. So that's really what it is there. Let's look at the standings here to make sure we are on point with everything. Lakers are in 4th place. 46-30 is our record. We are only a half game behind the Denver Nuggets, so this is a big game for us. The Nuggets, of course, if I'm not mistaken, do they play tonight? Let's make sure we don't say anything crazy. Yes, they play the Golden State Warriors. That's what I thought. Tonight at 7 p.m., so we definitely have that game to pay attention to. See if there's anything else on the docket. The Rockets play the Thunder. That's a huge game as well. Hopefully the Thunder take care of business. And the Mavericks play the Clippers. That's also pretty meaningful as well. So we going to pay attention to all of that stuff. Hopefully the Lakers can take care of business on the home front against the Pelicans tonight. And there shouldn't be any excuses why we wouldn't. Let's see what the Lakers are wearing tonight and the Pelicans and all that good stuff. How are we suited? What's the injury report looking like tonight? Okay, so the Pelicans are going to be wearing white on our home floor. We're going to be wearing purple on our home floor. And the injury report tells us DeJounte Murray, of course, out for the season. Zion as well. Trey Murphy out for the season. I didn't even know that. I forgot all about Trey. Herb Jones, they shutting people down, man. Jordan Hawkins not playing tonight. Brandon Boston not playing tonight. You know, of course, CJ is out for the season. So, yeah, they shut everybody down, man. They're just going to lose out if they can. Anything worth doing out there is not going to be done by the Pelicans. They hope to lose tonight. That's what this tells me. Max Kleber's out, and everybody else should be available for the Lakers according to this injury report, although I do think there could be some a rest or two. Given the type of talent that we're going up against tonight, I think it would behoove the Lakers to maybe buy themselves some rest tonight, since this is the second of a back-to-back. I think they will. I think they will choose to. We'll see what happens. And I will check the injury report on ESPN as well to see if it lines up the same. Yes, it does. Trey Murphy, Zion, CJ, Brandon Boston, and Jordan Hawkins all out. Max Kleber, of course, out, but has been upgraded to on-court activity. So we could see Maxi Kleber some point in time, maybe before the playoffs. So that's the good news, man. That's what we got, man. A healthy Laker team going into this game. Pelican team 25-55, their record. They are no good. They don't want to be any good. They're trying to lose out so they can get the best possible opportunity at their first overall pick. A great pick in this draft could change life for the Pelicans, especially since we know they have a bunch of players that can really go. Injuries robbed them of their season early on, and they never could recover, never wanted to. Found something in Brandon Boston. Trigger had a great season, so they got a lot of assets. They're not they're not like Washington or something like that. They got plenty of assets. They just need health to be on their side next season and some continuity, maybe even a coaching change, in my opinion. But that's really what it is, man. So we should take care of this Pelican team tonight, man. I'll be obviously very disappointed if we don't. But, you know, I'd be lying if I said I'd be overly shocked because the Lakers have dropped games like this already. We have let ourselves down. So let's not do that tonight. We got to win to get tonight. We can secure this one. So we should. It's pretty much what I got to say. Game's at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Don't have an early game, nothing weird. It's in our building. Friday night. I don't know if the Stars will be out to watch this one, but maybe. It's a Laker game. No matter who they play, somebody will be showing up. We need a bounce-back game from Luka to Don. We need a bounce-back game for Gabe Vincent. We need a bounce-back game from Dorian Finney-Smith. The inconsistency from those guys shooting the ball specifically really hurt us last night. They need to hit shots. LeBron had it going last night. Austin had it going big. The turnovers were pretty solid as pertains to our playmakers. Luka only had 4 of them. Everybody else had 1 or fewer. So we did do some good things in some areas, but our defense and our shot making just did not show up. So that's really what it was, man. The Golden State Warriors took care of the Lakers. We saw B-Pods go off for his career high and hit 8 threes, all different types of stuff like that. It just did never happen. You know, Steph Curry got to the line a million times. There was a lot of stuff out there that we didn't like, man. And hopefully we shore that stuff up against this team that doesn't have as much going on for itself. Treat this game like a glorified practice and start running some things that really help us be more organized on both sides of the floor. And I really think it would be important if the Lakers would try to incorporate our rookie Dalton Connect back into the equation. For all that went wrong with our scoring last night off the bench, to have a guy down there that can do what he does and not get a single minute in that particular game when your defense ain't doing nothing anyway, egregious coaching decision. Egregious. I really need Coach JJ to get it together in that regard, man. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. Luckily enough, we can bounce back quickly against a bad team tonight, lick our wounds from last night's tough loss, and find some consistency with our team on both sides of the floor. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching.